Today I'm going to be talking about the top common mistakes people are making while moving to Colorado. This is Christy Lee here, and I am a local real estate agent in the state of Colorado, but more importantly, I am a native of Colorado. If you are new to my channel, all of my videos are to help you figure out where you want to move, what type of location, whatever. So please reach out to me anytime if you have any questions about the area, specific cities, anything like that. So today I'm going to be talking about the common mistakes I find people are making before moving to Colorado. So I work with a lot of out-of-state clients, and a lot of people are contacting me because obviously, they want to move to Colorado, or maybe their job is moving them out here, their family's moving them out here, or whatever it might be. And I do find that there are 5 common mistakes that people are making prior to making this big move. So we're just going to jump right in. So a lot of people, they haven't really narrowed down the location that they want to live. Colorado is really big, obviously, and same with the Denver metro area. We span, up and down, north and south, or even east and west. So people just think moving to Colorado, it looks like a certain thing, it feels like a certain thing, but they haven't really dialed down to maybe where are they going to be working? How far away is that job going to be? Or more importantly, how much is it going to cost? How much is a house going to cost in specific areas opposed to other areas? Some areas, near maybe Boulder or Denver, those specific areas are going to cost a lot more. So if you're planning on either working or living in that specific area, you need to make sure you understand the cost of living there is going to be a lot more than if you were to move maybe up north to northern Colorado, or even out east to, eastern Colorado near Aurora. So these are the things that, my market education day, that is something that I offer, is market education day, and is to help narrow some things down. Or obviously you could check out my videos as well. I do, do city tours of all these particular locations. But the more knowledge you have about a specific city, the more research you're doing about a specific area or city, the better off you're going to be before moving here, because every area is, again, going to be drastically different, especially with the cost of housing. So that is something that's very important, is to kind of narrow down, one, where you want to live, and then know how much it's going to cost to actually live in that area. All right, and so to kind of piggyback and do the complete opposite of my last comment is to be too specific on an area. So what I'm finding actually is people are like, I only want to live in Boulder. Okay, why do you only want to live in Boulder? Is my biggest question. Is what about Boulder, or what about Denver, or any other specific area that you're interested in? What about those specific areas are you interested in? Because most likely, after listening to you and finding out a little bit more information about why there's specific areas you want to live in, I could actually help you, broaden your horizons just a little bit, and show you other areas that might work as well, that maybe you want to have the outside, outdoor living type of lifestyle, but maybe Boulder's just out of your price point. Okay, that being said, I could offer a variety of other areas that might work just as well and be just as close to Boulder. So being open to listening to your realtor and talk about other locations. Like I said, myself, I am a native of Colorado, so I do know all these areas very, very well. And so I could offer other areas that might work better, or not even necessarily better, but maybe work a little bit better for what you're specifically looking for and your price point. And Colorado as a whole, you're not looking like something completely drastic between Boulder and Superior. It's not drastic differences between the two, but they are only about 8 to 10 minutes away from each other, and the only drastic thing between the two of them is price point. So these are things that your local real estate agent will know and help you navigate you on where you specifically should look, or open to looking at different areas within the Denver metro area. Another thing that I am finding, especially with, out-of-state buyers, is that when I originally talk to you, you say, let's just say you absolutely need a 4-bedroom house or, a finished basement or whatever. And then all of these listings start coming to you and it only has a 3-bedroom house or, a basement but not finished, and you still want to go look at these homes anyways. And that's totally fine, except for the fact that you are essentially wasting your time by looking at homes that aren't necessarily going to fit you because you absolutely need that 4-bedroom or that finished basement. And so now you're wasting your time looking at homes that probably don't work, opposed to being dead set on your deal breaker. Like, this is a deal breaker. You have to absolutely need this 4th bedroom. And so now we're missing out on listings that are coming on the market and things are going so quickly. So we're wasting time looking at these houses that we already know aren't going to work. And this other house is getting under contract that absolutely will work. So just keep in mind when you're looking at houses online, stick to your deal breakers. Like, if you start getting homes sent to you, or you're looking on Zillow or whatever it might be, and you see homes that are, 3-bedroom, but you absolutely need a 4th bedroom, then don't even bother looking at it. And that's my biggest advice to you, because the housing market is going so quickly that it's gonna waste your time. That 4th bedroom, that house with a 4th bedroom will come available. If you need a finished basement, 100% need a finished basement, then only look at homes that need a finished basement. Because if you're looking at homes with 1 without a basement, or 2, a basement but that's not finished and you want it finished, well, now you're looking at probably $60,000 to $80,000 to finish it in general on your own. And then now, that's just a whole other expense you have to, calculate for, and it's just not going to work. So don't waste your time looking at these type of houses when the perfect house will be out there. You just, it'll come. Just stick to your deal breaker. Now, the 4th thing I want to talk about is post-occupancy agreements. Now, a lot of people who are moving to Colorado or even moving within Colorado, they actually have a house to sell, okay? And so before you move here, make sure, or a lot of people need to make sure that, obviously you have a house to move into, right? So the way people are doing it now, and what you should talk to your realtor in your current state, is talking to them about potentially a post-occupancy agreement. Meaning that when you sell your house, you could sell your house, whoever buys your house is allowing you to stay in your house until you find a new house in Colorado. So that could be 2 weeks, that could be 2 months, whatever that agreement is within the contract that is written to you. But it at least alleviates the stress from moving out here, trying to find a place, scrambling, making decisions, quick decisions because you have nothing else to do or, to buy. It's right there. Let's do it. We have nowhere else to live. If you have a post-occupancy agreement on your current house, it alleviates the stress. It allows you to take a little bit of time. And then more importantly, it makes you non-contingent. Meaning that you are able to go buy a house in Colorado, having your house already been sold and you're just living there. And so you essentially could you're not contingent, you could just purchase this house. There's no contingency to buy a new house. And it makes your offer a lot stronger out here. Because I'm gonna be honest, right now, a contingent offer, it's May 2022. Things are changing a little bit in the market, so they are cooling down a little bit. So, but still, contingent offers are a little bit harder to get accepted. So, if you have a contingent offer and a non-contingent offer, most likely that non-contingent offer is going to be the one that's accepted, just because there's just too many domino effects for a seller to accept a contingent offer, right? So, if you're able to talk to your current realtor who's selling your current house out in your state, talk to them about potentially doing a post-occupancy agreement of some sort that allows you more purchasing power over in Colorado to find that home that you want to move to out here. All right, and my 5th thing is when buyers are moving out here and they want to wait to buy. And I do absolutely understand this 100%. Maybe they don't know the locations, maybe they just want to feel it out. But what I will say, especially coming from experience and then watching what's been happening over the last few months, is that when you wait to buy that particular house that you're wanting to buy now, let's just say your price point is $700,000 right now. If you wait to buy even 6 months, your purchasing power might most likely go down only because interest rates are going up. So that $700,000 house that you're looking at right now, you probably could only afford $625,000, $650,000 possibly in 6 months. So it's going to look a lot different, as well as the housing price in general is going to go up. So not only is the housing prices are going to go up, your purchasing power goes down. So if you were able to buy, talk to your real estate agent, contact me, and our job is to make it as easy as possible, for you to move out here. And that is absolutely my job. I do a lot of, FaceTime showings and tours for you. I do everything virtual if you can't make it out here. I do offer a market education day, so if you are physically able to come out here, we'll go out and we'll take a look at as many homes as possible. But that being said, please try to narrow down your locations, because it is hard to get to know these specific locations. If you're wanting to be in Fort Collins and Colorado Springs all in one day, well, we're talking a good hour and a half, 2 hours between the two. So do kind of narrow that down. That way you could get an idea more of the area that you want to live in. And it makes everybody's life easier once you're out here. But if you're able to purchase now, I highly recommend at least looking into it, getting set up on some sort of search site, just seeing what's out there, getting in front of the houses and, getting a feel for neighborhoods and just what it looks like, what it feels like to be in these specific houses, only because it's only going to change in the next few months. And that's just, unfortunately, what's going on right now in this market, and the interest rates just seem to continue to go up. Housing prices continue to go up. So there's no better time than now. So anyways, again, this is Christy Lee, and I am here to help you in any way possible. Please reach out to me anytime if you have any questions regarding the housing market out in Colorado, specific areas to live out here. I am here to help you in any way. Remember to click that subscribe button right there. That way you are notified every time you have a new video. And then to the next video, take care.